All right. Pillow, fork.
Oh yeah.
Pillow,
I should write
fork,
it as a joke.
apple, tomato.
Purple. I should literally, as a joke, like start writing it down.
Yeah, Charles literally just like handed him both of his arms, handed the lady that was taking his blood pressure, and he like handed both of his arms, and
Well,
she's like, "Oh, okay."
Back it up because it's usually on that arm, so I confuse.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a pen? I will really.
No, don't do that, Charles.
She will laugh. Hey guys. Okay. This is never like videos I like to do. So you guys know, like years ago I had, well, it's like 6-7 years ago I had brain surgery. First time, and then 6 years ago I had it again, and then for the past, 4 years ago I had to go on chemo, and then I was off because everything was looking good for about 3.5 years. Today, they said I have to go back on chemo. Which freaking sucks. It sounds scarier than I think it actually is. They try to keep this condensed and concise. Long story short, I've had like a hole from where they removed the tumor, and I've showed you guys in the past of like the MRI scans, these things right here, and I've showed you guys how there's always like a little bit of scar tissue, which has been fine. I mean, it hasn't. I mean, if you guys know anything about scar tissue, over the course of years, it develops, and scar tissue isn't necessarily bad. It's
I think it grows to the area that was affected. If that makes sense.
Which is what they've been monitoring the entire time that I've had this since the surgery. And when I went on chemo the first time, they kept monitoring it, and it kept. I don't think it kept shrinking, but it can. I think it did actually get a little smaller. But I don't know if you guys remember when I was on chemo, it was probably. Fuck, it sucked. It was like. It's okay. I know. It is okay. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I don't know if you guys know anything about it. You're essentially poisoning your body because it's like, this comes back full circle too, because when I had this the first time, it's poisoning your body because it kills the white blood cells and the red blood cells, which therefore gets rid of bad blood cells, aka cancerous tumors and things like that. But the downside is that it takes away the good ones, and that's where it becomes very hard for people, and that's where it became really, really hard for me. I was able to get through it relatively easy because it's not an IV drip or anything, and they're going to put me on the same medication, which is once a month, which is what I had, and I know I'm fine with it. But it sucks because I thought I was done with this crap.
Trying to get through it again.
Yeah, I know. But the good news is, if there is any good news, is that, okay, so they're basing this off of 2 years ago, what it looked like. It's kind of hard for you guys to see this. But the one
called a little
this one
nugget.
Yeah, he kept calling it a little nugget. This one right here is from 2017.
Yeah, 2017 to 2019. So the difference
is like a little tiny bit. So this is roughly when I got off of chemo. No, this is before chemo.
So this is
after
chemo.
Way
so
after.
this is after chemo.
But I got off chemo
and this is
we
today.
first started dating, so 2015,
No, you were on
2016.
chemo when we were dating.
So like 2016 or something.
I
like
want to
that.
say since it was about 3 years ago, it was probably the beginning. It was the end of 2015.
Yeah, so yeah, that would make sense 3.5 years ago. And then I got to go off of it. I don't even know how long I was on it. Maybe a year. I don't know. It was
Just like a year.
It was like a year. I think the worst. I think the worst part was. I think the scariest part then was the inability to have kids.
Guess what?
Yeah.
They have a baby.
I got a baby girl.
And she's great. She is. She's doing good.
She's
She
healthy.
kicks a lot. She likes her dad. She kicks to his voice all the time. Maybe she kicks to your snoring. That's why I'm up all night.
The thing that's okay. So, bottom line, let's try to get through this. I have to go through it for 6 months is what we're the initial. So I'll just try to read. So basically, in 2017, there was a very slight growth seen by comparing the current axle. Long story short, 2017 there was a slight difference between then and now, but the last MRI that I had since then, from then, was 3 months ago to now, there was no change. So that means, what was it? The best way you described it was like if
It's
a
a very
train,
slow moving train. A train may be going at like 2 miles per hour.
like I think you said 2 centimeters, so 2 miles an hour.
Yeah. Which is like not far at all.
No, yeah, so it's.
It's a precautionary thing. They're
Yeah,
doing
so-
this just to be safe because
This doesn't. No, I just want to. It sounds scary that this doesn't mean like it's back or anything like that. It just means that there is a potential that it has something, and my guess, and I think the nurse's guess is, and I think he feels a little bit too, is it could possibly be just scar tissue healing, because scar tissue takes a long time to heal.
and you can't really know if it's scar tissue or not without going in there, and it would be silly to go in and do any type of surgery with the 50-50 chance that it could be scar. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
so-
this is the better way to do it, to kind of determine things, right?
Yeah, I don't think they can do any more surgery, because the last time I had surgery, that's when I almost went paralyzed, which is scary. I didn't really want to make this video, but it's hard for me to hide, like, mask my emotions on these things. And like, I know, like, I started off doing these things where I did the entire journey since the beginning, filming this, and I felt like I was obligated, not to you, but obligated to myself, to continue documenting this journey, because I felt like it helped, and it did.
I think it does.
It does.
And you're so brave. You are, and strong.
I'm good at thinking it.
You're brave and strong. Look at me.
And I think my initial reaction was disbelief, because it's been so good for so long, but I kind of felt like this was a little weird last time that we spoke with him, because he's a very monotone guy, and it's hard to read him, and I even said it last time, I was like, something's weird. And but I guess they're just trying to come up with a way to make sure it doesn't get worse, and that it doesn't become a huge issue down the road. So
Being proactive.
being proactive, and it's been my decision to do this now rather than do it later. And I think the worst part is that she's gonna be born.
Oh, it's okay.
No, it's not that. It's she's gonna be born, and then I'm gonna be going through this crap. And I don't want to feel like crap.
You know what?
During those times. And like, I know it's gonna be so different. I know she's gonna help.
I think she will. And you're not gonna be, look at me. I think you're gonna be on such a cloud nine that you won't even, this will just be the back of your mind of just nothing.
I know.
Nothing.
Oh God, I don't want to talk so much anymore, guys. I'm kind of like out of it right now. But I really just wanted to kind of fill you in. Next couple days, I'm going to probably be a little bit out of it. But I'm going to try to be myself, because that's one thing. Okay, so this is important. This is one thing that I've always said to people who are going through this crap, is find humor, find a distraction, find people you love. And yeah, I have all those things. So all I would be using as focus is the baby girl over here and building her home. She's like my little miracle.
She is. She is.
I know. So that's what's going on, guys. Yeah, I'm just trying to be completely honest, and I can't stand masking emotion. I feel like that's something that's, I don't know, it's like kind of living a lie, and I have to come to the realization that I have to go on chemo, as much as it sucks, again, but hopefully after 6 months they're going to realize that, hey, it's scar tissue and that we don't have to continue doing this, this is how I feel like it's going to be.
Me too.
I think that's what it's going to be, but from when I'm looking at this, it's, like I said, it's very hard to see. It does look like it's potentially just scar tissue, and the thing that he keeps telling me too is that each slice of the MRI is always going to be different because I move. It's hard to lay
Even
still.
if your head is just like a
Slightly.
millimeter, a half of a millimeter
Yeah.
over, it's gonna look different.
That's the news for today. I guess I have to start taking that starting next Monday, I believe. I'm going to, I think Demos is going to help me, and I know this sounds stupid, it's the least of most people's concerns, but it's important to me. He's going to try to get me in. We don't know if he can. The finished part of my arm, otherwise I won't be getting it done for 6 or 7 months. It sounds stupid, I know, but it just means a lot to me.
It means something to you, so that's important. That's important.
Yeah.
And it's not stupid.
But the rest of the week, I'm going to try to keep busy and try to put this. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't want this video to like affect how I interact with you guys, how I interact in the videos. I don't want you guys thinking that if I'm being weird in the videos or I'm doing something goofy, that I'm ignoring anything or I'm being in denial. I'm
being you.
I'm being me, and I'm fully aware of the situation, and I've been through it before, and I know I can go through it again. And to me, it'll be fine. I'll be fine. And I feel bad now. I'm so sorry. I probably scared a lot of people now.
Don't you feel bad? It's okay. You're still in your brain.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It will be fine.
All it's going to be is we're going to do this for 6 months, and then we're going to be done. Because that's the way I'm looking at it. There's, like it says, literally, there's been no significant interval change or growth since the last time. And then in comparison, there's been a slight interval, non-enhancing. So that's important to know.
That's good.
But I will see you guys. The pups have been all over the place. I'm just
they're
gonna
loving
feel
on us.
very. Hey,
I'm
buddy.
hungry, Daddy.
Hi,
Please
buddy.
don't.
I know. I know.
Bad breath.
Oh God, it's bad. But yeah, guys. one thing about the dogs being very emotional. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope, if anything, if somebody else is going through this stuff, that I'm so sorry that you are. But I will see you guys tomorrow. This is just what's going to be happening now. It's definitely been a curveball, but it's definitely something that's a reality, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That's what it is. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I'm just going to take the rest of the day off and just hang out and probably just do nothing. I love you guys, and have a good night. Bye.
Good night.